everyone around me and walk back to my seat stone-faced. Only I knew that this seemingly hot-ticket white serpent would turn into a completely useless burden in half a month. But as I looked at Jake, something suddenly clicked in my mind. From the moment he gave up the white serpent and fought me for the black bear, I knew he had been reborn just like me. That was the last life. Jake had chosen the white serpent, and I was left to bond with the black bear that nobody else wanted. Never would have guessed that half a month later, the frozen apocalypse would hit. The entire world was plunged into negative 50-degree absolute permafrost, and the earth was conquered by the cold-blooded noble white serpent. Compared to other spirit beasts with more mixed bloodlines, the white serpent needed a much longer growth cycle. When the frozen apocalypse arrived, the white serpent was still just a little dead weight that could only absorb spiritual energy. It froze to death on the very first day of the apocalypse, while my black bear, under my careful raising, had already reached adulthood and awakened the talent-sharing ability. In the negative 50-degree cold, it shared its innate skill, frost resistance, with me. I became the person least likely to freeze to death in the entire apocalypse, and I joined the ability user squad organized by the school. To head out and scavenge for supplies along the way, Jake tried multiple times to lure the black bear into canceling its bond with me and becoming his lifelong spirit beast, but the black bear refused every time. After being rejected over and over, Jake finally snapped, and someone said that eating black bear meat would still grant you the ability to resist the cold. So on one of the supply runs, Jake got everyone together and killed both me and the black bear in the apocalypse, where people ate each other to survive. We became their food and supplies. I stared at the black bear in Jake's arms with ice-cold eyes. In my last life, the black bear and I were deeply bonded. We were brothers in arms who had each other's backs through life and death. Never thought that in this life Jake would steal the black bear away. I could let go of losing the innate skill frost resistance. But the debt from my last life, this time I was going to collect it in blood. I was staring at the black bear, lost in thought, when I noticed the black bear rolling its eyes to look back at me. When our eyes met, the little black bear, about the size of a stuffed animal, actually blinked at me twice. Not once, not three times, exactly twice. A wave of excitement rushed through me. Blinking twice was a secret signal between me and the black bear from our last life. 2 blinks meant don't worry, everything is fine, from the way I had tried to hold on to the black bear earlier. He figured out I had been reborn too, and now he was using the same signal to tell me he had been reborn too. Thinking about this, I couldn't help but shoot Jake a look that said good luck, buddy, because a black bear who looks gentle and easygoing on the outside doesn't mean his personality is actually calm and mild. The black bear in front of me was a complete and total schemer. My eyes were having a quick silent exchange with the black bear when suddenly something cold and small closed around my finger. I looked down, and sure enough, it was my little white serpent, who was beautiful and absolutely nothing else. My high and mighty little diva, this queen is not useless. A voice rang out, dripping with arrogance and cool disdain, and also no man is allowed to look at that ugly dark-skinned thing. I poked the little white serpent's head with my other finger. Are you seriously talking right now? The little white serpent tilted its head up with a haughty air and curled lazily in a circle in my palm. I figured I shouldn't call her the white serpent, I should just call her your highness. This queen is called Frost. You may also address this queen as Her Majesty. I flicked her tail lightly. Little gremlin, who taught you to be this dramatic? Up at the front, the homeroom teacher was explaining how to draw a bonding formation on the board. Most bonding beasts are initiated by humans. The beast clan is naturally proud and haughty, and in the cub stage they are relatively mild, but even then only in rare cases when they feel a strong connection to a human. Will they initiate the bond themselves after going over all the important notes? The students in class started attempting to bond with their own spirit beasts, except for me if you hadn't seen it with your own eyes. Who would ever believe that I got force bonded by a noble descendant of the ancient sky demon Python? Frost. Why did you initiate the bond with me on your own? That woman. She smells gross. Jake was the school heartthrob. Half the school had guys chasing after them. That's just because they were all blind. Her soul stinks. Then what about me?